Good morning, Facebook. This is Brunch with Joe. We're finally back here. New year, new show, new studio to do it in. And we're over here at Fairway Mortgage out in Las Vegas. I want to thank them very much for allowing us to come in this space and get this show going here. I'm excited. New shows. We're having guests almost every week, I'm hoping this year. So we can get a good variety out to everyone and give you guys good options, good choices. As usual, we're going to start with my story and why we do Brunch with Joe. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I found out when I ended up in the hospital for 4 days back in 2012. My vision got blurred, and I wasn't able to even see numbers on addresses or anything. But it was off and on. It wasn't steady. But I figured I should go to the hospital, get it checked out. My sugars were like 490-ish, somewhere around there, and they admitted me immediately. It took 4 days to get out of the hospital, and a big part of that was diet. I was able to control my sugars with just pills until about 2 years ago. My blood sugars shot through the roof. They went way over 500, and when they put me on insulin, it went even higher. So I found a functional medicine doctor, the incredible Dr. Justin Coop, out in Naperville, Illinois. Anyone that wants a good functional medicine doctor, he can pretty much treat you from anywhere in the country, right from Naperville. And he is in our Facebook group, Brunch with Joe. His contact information's in there. But did a bunch of tests on me, found out my body was making insulin, just not accepting it. Put me on a paleo diet, gave me a couple supplements. Within 2 days, my sugars were in half. Within a month, I was off all my medications. I've dropped 100 pounds in the last year and a half-ish without a lick of exercise. Don't tell our guest today that, because she's all about exercise, and which is an important part. You got to get your body moving, but with my busy schedule, I have not been able to work out like I want to. But adding exercise into your diet, into your life, is a very good thing. And on that note, we're going to bring in the guest today, and that is Dina Boone. Hope I pronounced that right. She's going to come on here and talk a little bit about herself, and then she's going to tell us what we're making today. This is Dina.
Hey guys.
Give me a big old hug here, yep.
Okay, let's just give a round of applause to Joe.
Thank
First
you.
for dropping the pound is Dina Boone. I'm a fitness coach, personal trainer, and certified by Training for Warriors as well, where I learned how to coach people rather than just give them a bunch of exercises to do. And then it was a great phase in my life where I learned a lot about nutrition and the body and everything else. In the field, everything else in the field. Okay, and then I transferred my coaching skills to write books. So now I'm writing books on how to get your life and relationships back on track. And my first one, which I think you've read, right?
Yep.
It's called 21 Ways to Boost Your Confidence, and it's on Amazon. Next one coming is called Happiness Happening, because happiness is happening right now, like right now, right? And that should be out on January 25th. I do love to cook, well, actually bake, because I love protein bars, and I know they contain a lot of crappy stuff, so I like to make my own. And today we're going to make energy balls that you can take on the go with you, because it's very important that we keep eating throughout the day. I'm not going to say you have to exercise today, but at least keep eating during the day to keep the metabolism going. Mm-hmm. And so first we're going to go through a little bit of the ingredients. Hopefully you guys got them, right?
We're going to switch spots here so you can go through your
right.
stuff
And
here.
it's a simple recipe, very versatile, and at the end I can tell you, the things that you can replace and change in it. So we're going to need oats.
We'll post the recipe in the
yes.
comments and in the Facebook group so that you guys have access to it.
Right.
And anyone that's took the ingredients and making them with us today, let us know what you used. If you changed any ingredients, how everything came out. And we're going to start doing some drawings for some very cool Food Mafia Nation swag.
Oh, yeah.
And you know.
Oh, and we'll put the link for the book.
And
Just
we're gonna
check it out.
put a link
check
for the
it
book as well. Yep, definitely recommend reading that as well.
Thank you.
So let's get cooking here. What are we doing?
So first, well, I like to have all three ingredients in my recipe. So that means the carbs, the fats, and proteins. So I got a little protein powder, teeny bit, not a whole lot of protein. Then we got some oats and a banana and some honey for our carbs. It's just the flavor, which is cinnamon. And then we got some walnuts and some shredded coconut for our fats. It's complete, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, so we start?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to start with the banana first. And this all depends on your protein, because whatever protein you have will affect the consistency of the recipe. So I'm going to start first by half banana.
Okay.
And you can use gloves or not. You could use your hands, right?
Yeah. I recommend washing your hands before doing any cooking.
We did.
Yep.
All right. And so I'm just going to slice the banana first. Okay, and that seems to be an okay banana, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the next part. So if your banana is ripe, it works, not too ripe, yellowish. If it's a green banana, however, you probably might not have the right recipe because it will not mash the same.
What about if you like the darker banana, the blacker banana? The
Yeah,
sweet?
blacker bananas, no, I don't think
That doesn't work as well?
No, that doesn't work. So, easy. We're just going to get some oats, and we're going to use half a cup of oats. So I have my measuring cup right here, and we're just going to get half a cup of oats. If you have rolled oats, I suggest you have this food processor, so you turn them into thinner. Otherwise, you know, the quick oats is fine.
Okay.
And as for the walnuts, I have walnuts here. They're whole walnuts. So what we did prior is we kind of mashed them a little bit. So you want to break them down a little bit so they're not big and bulky. And we're going to use a quarter cup of that. Dump it in. And then we have some coconuts, which I have one open before. So you're going to use that. Quarter cup of coconut as well. Like that's a lot of stuff already, right?
Yeah. Alright, now this is an ingredient I would switch out because I'm not big on dry coconut,
Okay.
but we're going to give it a shot because I do like trying different things, and I got spoiled in Puerto Rico with real coconuts, and when you cut that real coconut open, it's real soft inside. It's not that dry coconut, so I haven't eaten dry coconut.
So you don't have to use coconut. If you like seeds, like chia seeds, flax seeds, you know, you could substitute coconut for seeds. Same thing with the
Hemp
walnuts.
seeds?
Yeah, same thing with the walnuts. If you're not a walnut fan, you want to do almonds, you could just do almonds too. I mean, whatever is your fancy.
Nice.
And then we're going to just add a little, like a teeny bit of cinnamon just for flavor. So I'm just going to put barely like not even a teaspoon, just a little.
Okay.
Smell of that.
That's one of my favorites, cinnamon. Cinnamon
Okay,
and honey.
so before we continue with the recipe, now I'm going to wear the gloves because it will get messy.
All right.
You're going to use your hands. And you're going to mash all these ingredients together. Okay, it will get messy. Because
Nice.
the banana,
Yep.
okay? So I'm just going to mash everything together.
Can you tilt that up a little bit and let them just kind of see how it's going there?
So see, we're mashing it. And the banana is
Can
actually
you see it on there?
getting everything stuck together. Can you see?
Yeah, there you go.
See how it's kind of like now turning into like this paste
Yep.
with the banana.
Nice. Yep.
Okay, now that we have that,
Nice.
we're gonna add some protein
Yeah,
powder,
gotta get
right?
the protein going in there.
So we gotta add some protein. Now again, the protein, you could be whey protein or it could be plant protein, and whatever scoop serving is that's the scoop serving of protein. So we're gonna do 1 and maybe 1.5.
All right.
So now there's more
Are we
bulk in
using
there.
chocolate today?
Oh, yeah, I know, I lied. It says
Nice.
vanilla, but I had to stuff the vanilla. So I was chocolate because my tub is that big. I wasn't
That's
going to carry
alright.
that with me. All right, we're going to continue mashing.
All right.
You're like, Okay.
All right. This is the Michael Jackson method, by the way, the one glove.
And then we want it to be a little sweet, right? I mean, because
Of course.
all this ingredient. So now we're going to use the honey. Now I'm going to help you. I mean, now
All
you're
right.
going to help me. I'm going to
All
need
right.
you. So
I'm
the
gonna
honey,
add the
please.
honey
And then I
in.
got the.
All right.
So I'm going to have a tablespoon of honey first.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. Preferably like 100% raw honey. You don't want the honey with all that sugar so it doesn't kind of get.
Yeah.
I love honey.
Look at that.
Like, I love honey.
So do
So
I.
what do I usually do? I don't like to waste the honey, so I kind of like to do
Nice.
that.
I was just
I mean,
about to
like
say.
really.
Yeah,
like to
I don't
waste the
blame
honey.
you. I'll hold on to that.
All right, and so
Put that right here for now. All
there's a
right.
lot of chocolate here. You can see the
Yeah.
powder. There's a lot of extra powder. So we want everything to blend together. And you don't need to add anything else because the banana and the honey provide enough moisture for everything to stick together. You don't
Nice.
want it to be hard, you know.
No.
No, you don't want it to be hard, but you don't want it to be watery either. So in case yours is watery, which would depend on obviously how soft your banana is and the kind of protein you use, because I realize plant protein and whey protein actually react differently in cooking. So
Really?
if this is the case, if this is the case, you might want to add a little bit of oats, unless you want to add more nuts, or maybe you want to try with chia seeds in there, I don't know. But you add something a little dry if it's too watery. So preferably, or maybe more protein, whatever you want. If you want more carbs or more protein, then you add a little bit of that.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is a little,
Oh,
by the
wow.
way, this only makes like 7 to 8 little balls. So what are we going to do? We're going to dump the rest of the coconut on the plate,
Okay. We
please.
can do that.
So we're almost ready here. You should be almost ready with you too.
Alright. So this coconut, all of it?
Yeah, just dump it all of it.
Alright. Man, fingers don't want to work today, guys. Alright, and spread that out. I'm assuming you're going to roll it?
Yeah, I was gonna roll it, but see, mine is a little bit on the soft side. I
Alright.
didn't want it to be so soft. So I'm gonna have to roll a little
Alright.
bit of rolls, and then we're gonna cover them. It's an easy recipe, right?
Nice.
Very,
Yes.
very quick.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're asking, wondering, well, okay, how long do these last? Like, how long can I have them around, right? Preferably, you store them in the fridge, and they could last maybe up to like a week to 10 days. I don't recommend you keep them outside, especially if it's hot, like in Vegas, right?
Yep. Oh, it does get hot out here.
And they should be
Especially in the
really,
summer.
really soft on the inside. Oh, this is so cute.
Alright.
And we
These are
only made a
looking
small
awesome.
recipe today because, you know,
And how many of these
this
do
is
you eat
for-
at a time?
each one should be around like maybe 100 calories. So it all depends on, you know, how
On
much
the person?
energy you want. Yeah, you could have 1, 2, 3 you want, whatever.
Nice. These are nice and easy. You throw them in a little sandwich
Plastic
bag and
bag,
take
yeah.
them with you.
Indeed.
They're very portable.
You guys doing the same right now? Are you here yet? Have you arrived to the
Yeah.
making them into little circles yet?
Yeah. I'm hoping they,
Tastes good.
no, I'm hoping that they're at home making them and at the same point that we're at. And,
So- Probably gonna need a bit more coconut in the next one.
alright.
Please.
Uh-oh, it's getting busy.
Probably gonna need a bit more coconut, please. Joe,
Yeah.
that is your cue.
Oh, that's
Joe,
my cue,
that's
my
your
bad.
cue.
My bad.
Not the whole
Alright.
bag, but just a little bit more coconut.
Alright.
And then I would suggest before you just eat
Cut
that right
this
away. You want
Get
a knife?
scissors. No, I got a scissors.
Before you eat these right away, I would suggest you store them in the fridge a little bit so they harden. Just a bit. Like maybe like 10 minutes in the fridge, 15 minutes in the fridge before you just go ahead and eat it.
Right.
Because right now they're really soft. You got the banana, you got the honey, you know, and so it's a little soft and warm. So you want it to be a little bit colder and definitely a little harder. Thank
Alright.
you.
that should be enough.
Oh, it's so cool.
These are awesome. I can't wait to taste
Come
them.
on, I'm sure you're thinking that yourself. Oh my god, look at these little tiny things. Right? Like, I love
That
it.
is
Okay, this one is
awesome.
like 1 1/4.
That's all right.
And remember, you can replace any of the ingredients. So,
These are like making little meatballs.
I'll give you an example of how you can switch the ingredients, okay? Because I like to play with these and make them my own. And so sometimes I don't feel like coconut either. And sometimes I don't feel like a banana. So what I do is I switch things around. So that's it, by the way, here. Papa.
Awesome.
Empty. And I did
Picture
say
these
messy, right?
Delicious
Does get messy.
energy balls here. All right, now we get to
So-
taste them.
Yes,
Use
before
some
we
paper
wash our
towels.
hands,
Yeah.
over there. So yeah, I'm going to give you just a little idea of how you can switch the recipes, or what you can switch. So, for example, oats. Okay, if you don't want to use oats, what you can use is dates, for example, or instead of the
Dates.
banana, you could use dates. I like to always use oats because I like the combination of dry and mushy. So I would usually use like dates with oats, or banana and oats, but maybe not necessarily half a cup. I might use a quarter of a cup. All depends on the consistency of the recipe, but you can. And obviously you're gonna have to do a little bit
Basically,
trial and error depending on what you are mixing and matching with.
Basically, you
And,
just want to find this consistency, no matter what you
well,
use.
something, yeah, it's got to be like I said, not too hard. You know, you don't want to break your teeth, but you don't want it to be watery because we're not baking this one. So you want it to be
Gotcha.
kind of, yeah, just right. And again, you want to put it in the fridge so it hardens a little bit. Next time we'll do something like protein bar in the freezer where this one lasts longer.
Awesome,
longer.
awesome.
Uh,
I'm
this
gonna try
is
one. I
long.
can't wait to
Yeah,
longer,
please try
sorry.
one. So you could switch the banana, for example, with dates. This you can switch with any other kind of nuts. You can switch the coconut with
Oh, wow.
seeds. Yeah.
This is really good, even with the coconut.
Somebody who doesn't like coconut, for example. Again, if you don't like honey, if it's too sweet for you, you could use maple syrup, or you can substitute with peanut butter,
Nice.
because you can have more
Good
fat.
quality, organic.
Yeah, you can have more
Wow.
fat instead of more carbs, for example.
Mhm.
Like some bodies don't tolerate a lot of carbs. Like, oh my God, all this carbs. So they substitute the honey with peanut butter. So yeah, I love this recipe because I can make it over and over and over, and you know I don't get
They're
bored.
delicious, guys.
Because I keep being, would you like one? You have somebody, by the way, who's filming us right now, and I
Yeah.
think she's like, well, I want to try. Would you like to try one?
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll get one after. It looks
let's-
good.
We're on time. I think we're on time, huh? Oh
Yeah,
my God, you just
this,
did it on
this
time.
was perfect.
So I plan on coming here more often, and I do have loads of these recipes. Again, we could try one ourselves, and I usually give them different names.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, kind of like writing a recipe
Yep.
book, but without the book. So I just have these papers, you know, they're like papers, and I'm like, yeah, you know. Then I like substitute, and I create another one. So we can work on another one next time, probably sometime in February. Yeah,
Guys, this is so easy to do.
right,
Tastes delicious. Take them with you when you're on the run,
right.
going to work out.
Oh yeah, you could
These
use
are
that as a
perfect.
pre-workout.
Yep.
It has a little bit of your protein. It has all sorts of carbs to sustain you for energy, and it has a little bit of fat for that slow release of carbohydrates as you work out. So they're
Nice.
actually perfect for pre-workout. They're perfect for an afternoon snack if you want, on the go. Especially if you put them in the fridge a little bit where they harden, and you put them, you know, in a nylon plastic bag, and you
Yep.
take them with you on the go. Especially if it's like winter time, they'll just stay hard and
Nice.
really good. Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
All right.
thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here today and following this recipe. Please leave in the comment what you think, and if you tried it, if something
Yeah.
worked or didn't work, if you had any questions, you know, like, hey, mine was this or mine was that, and we'll just get back to you.
Definitely let us know. We're also going to put the link to her book in the comments so you guys can check that out as well. And this show is all about finding your healthy, guys. Check out these great recipes we have in here. Make sure you're eating at least 1 or 2 extra days a week eating healthy. If you're thinking about going to McDonald's instead of cooking at home, forget about it.
Okay, it's okay. sometimes you have to go to McDonald's. So okay, let's just give them a little tip. If you do happen to have to go to McDonald's, then that's the only place where you can eat at this moment. Because everything around you closed and you have nothing at home in the fridge, right? And you're really, really short on time. Look at all these ants, you know, like you have to have all this thing.
No.
Anyways, drop the bread,
Plan ahead
have
of
a
time
salad.
and cook it home.
Okay.
Plan
That's
ahead of
okay.
time,
You can
cook
have
it
the
home.
buns, you know, no buns, a salad on the side. You can still enjoy that burger. It's okay once in a while. Call it a treat.
Once in a while.
Call it
Right.
a treat. And then get back to normal.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a great day. Thank you.